Really? This is what I'm assigned to now?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ProSouth Pulse. I am your host, Noah Howell, and tonight we have another great night of action lined up here at ProSouth Wrestling. Coming up, they have had their differences other places, but tonight we see it happen here at ProSouth. We have second-generation star Ben Buchanan taking on Marco Wicker. And also coming up later tonight, we have representing the Constellation, Lights,
Whoa. Excuse me. If you're gonna do it, which we know you can't do it well whatsoever, fat lard, do it the right way though. Tonight we have representing the greatest tag team in Pro South Wrestling. He is representing the Constellation, Lights, Cameron, Action. And who's his victim?
Ladies and gentlemen, I was going to introduce him myself, but I guess he takes pride in interrupting everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the so-called YouTube moderator, Adam Morski.
So-called. Listen, you terrible ring announcer, I would rather have Coda back anyway. And, I mean, that's taken bad to a whole new level. All right? You're a generation wasted. Continue.
Anyway, let's get right to it. Here's why I brought you on. Over the past number of months, you've had it out for Robbie Vio for reasons we don't even know why. And you have this obsession with wanting to take his YouTube channel from him, which is the only reason you even granted him a shot at Jim Sterling at Wicked Havoc. Why? What is your obsession with wanting to take his channel?
You know, a couple months ago, I was in the ring having to ref in gold pants because some buffoon couldn't exit a ring. And this low-life scum, that's all Robbie Vio is. He's the scum of the earth, and the Scar lookalike too. He jumped over the barricade, and he attacked a man who is very near and dear to me. Your Pro South champion, your boss, who, by the way, I think that you need to show him a little more respect. I'm going to talk to him about docking your pay. Ace Haven.
Newsflash, boss. Ace Haven is not my boss anymore, thanks to Caged Warfare. I listen to Amy Haven, not Ace or you.
At the time, he was your boss. And at the time, I'm your boss too, so you need to learn some respect, okay? So, Robbie Vio jumped over the barricade, attacked a man that's very dear to me. And then, a couple months later, I'm ringside to ensure his demise at our YouTube title tournament for the mateship belt, might I add. And, he attacked me after the match. I was minding my own business, okay? I got in the ring to congratulate him on a match well done. You know what? You kind of impressed me. And then he wants to lay his hands on me. So that was the night that I officially became chosen. And since that night, I've had a vendetta for Robbie Vio because Robbie Vio doesn't deserve to be in this ring. Robbie Vio doesn't deserve to be in my building. So if Robbie Vio really wants to take on Jim Sterling, then it's going to cost him. Because you don't always just get what you want, Noah. And so if Robbie Vio wants the chance for glory again, then I want everything. I want his health. I want to see him suffer, but I want something that's going to... something that he's very prideful over, something that he's done things he doesn't want to do over, something that, if you watch, he's lost his mind over. His YouTube championship. If he wants that, then I'm taking his precious little YouTube channel. I'm talking to you too, Alex.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This has been the Pro South Pulse for Sergeant Stutter Adam Morski.
Hey, fat lord. All right, I'll slap you harder than Vamp slaps people who are against feminists. Okay? Adam Morski is leaving. I don't get paid by the hour.
This is the Pro South Pulse. We will be live in just a few minutes with Pro South action. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 week away from one of the biggest events in ProSouth history. We are 1 week away from Wicked Havoc. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to waste any time. Please welcome my commentary partner tonight, Miss Faith Torn. Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a three-way dance. It's usually first. Making his way to the ring, making his ProSouth debut, Jay Hunter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You are watching live. This is ProSouth. We are 1 week away from Wicked Havoc. We're starting off tonight with a triple threat match. We have one man making his ProSouth debut, Jay Hunter.
Introducing next, making his ProSouth return,
You can hear how excited the ProSouth faithful are for the return of Pryor.
and their opponent. Also making his ProSouth return, this is the King of Motorstyle,
So we have two ProSouth returns. We have the King of Farmer Style, Cavern Canyon. We have Pryor, and making his ProSouth debut, we have Jay Hunter. What a way to kick off ProSouth tonight.
Faith, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Noah?
Fired up. We are 1 week away from the biggest show, second biggest show of the year in Wicked Havoc. We've got so much to discuss about that, but first, we've got a very interesting three-way dance here to kick off ProSouth. A debuting Jay Hunter versus a returning Julius Pryor and a returning Cavron Canyon.
Hunter just made the official hold the ropes open for him. And now he's blaming the official that he tripped.
I think so. Are you ready? Bring it back!
And we are underway. Now the rules of the three-way dance are very simple, ladies and gentlemen. The first wrestler to gain pinfall or submission wins the match.
Pryor extending his hand, welcoming Hunter to ProSouth, but
Well, these men just kind of at a stalemate here.
You know what? You guys got it. You guys got it.
And Hunter on the retreat. That didn't take long. And the chicken chants have erupted. Careful, a Cavron might try to harvest them. Show respect there between Cavron Canyon and Julius Pryor. Ooh. Whoa, Pryor flipping through. Faith, have you seen a competitor with more athleticism than Julius Pryor?
I would be hard-pressed to name one.
Beautiful drop kick there.
Now, something you said earlier might come into play here. Hunter is on the outside of the ring, and in this three-way match, he doesn't even have to be involved in the finish.
No. Oh, 619 there from Pryor.
So you got to wonder about the wisdom of Hunter staying on the outside.
Well, Faith, let me also play devil's advocate here. He could let Pryor and Cabron beat each other into oblivion, and then he could just come in and pick up the scraps, and he's still fresh as a daisy. Oh, beautiful counter there from Cabron. Quick one count there. Looking for the super kick.
Kevin caught the boot.
Oop. Clothesline reversed. Oop. Cabron boots away the fist. Oh, what a back elbow shot. Rocking Hunter. Oh, spine buster.
Hunter hit the spine buster, but I don't know if he'll be able to talk for a week.
He may not be able to talk, but he's certainly laying in some stomps. Oh, and then crotching Pryor on the ropes and then kicking him back to the outside to the floor below. Just a drop kick to Cabron. And this match has gone into the control of Jay Hunter.
Cabron's still kicking in the corner.
Now, Faith, what kind of momentum would this mean for any men to pick up a win here tonight? Two men making their return to ProSouth and one making his debut.
It would be great for any of these guys to get the win here tonight in our opening contest. Keeping in mind, what is he doing? Keeping in mind, we are 1 week away from Wicked Havoc. Maybe a win here might mean something for them down the line.
So let's go ahead and let's recap what we've got coming up next week for Wicked Havoc. In the main event, it is the ProSouth Championship on the line. Eric the Ghost Silva cashed it. Wait a minute.
Hold on. Hunter's focused on Canyon.
We got a sharpshooter locked in from Hunter.
But Pryor is up top.
On the ropes.
The High Rent District.
Pryor! Oh, flying forearm, knocking Hunter in the next week. As I was saying, Faith, the ProSouth Championship is on the line next week as Eric Silva takes on the King of the South, Ace Haven. We have also got a Texas bullrope match. No, 619 from Pryor. Roll through. Toe breaker.
Hunter's staggering.
Fireman's carry position. What's this? Oh, fireman's carry flapjack.
Hunter is out. Pryor's taking too much time.
Oh, we got the cover though. Whoa!
Broken up by Calvin at the last second.
Very, very last millisecond there on the breakup, Faith. Oh. Roll through. Pryor kicking out. Oh! What a super kick from Cabron. Wait a minute.
Calvin going up top.
Going to the High Rick District here. Oh! Now Hunter's going out onto the apron and he's fighting with Cabron, who's perched up on that top rope.
Ooh.
Cabron fighting back.
That strategy not paying off for Hunter.
Here comes Pryor. Oh, it was well scouted though. Both men just exchanging. Wait a minute. Oh no! Oh no!
Pryor kicking Hunter away.
Preventing a Tower of Doom from taking place. Oh! Both men just sitting each other. Wait a minute. Cabron's on the middle rope. Wait a minute. Springs up. He calls that the Farmer's Axe.
There's the cover.
He got it.
Here's your winner, Cabron Canyon!
Well, a win for the returning Calvin Canyon. But it was great to see Pryor here again. And I wonder what more we're going to see of Jay Hunter in the coming weeks. And listen, we don't have any time to waste. Let's move on to our next match of the night. Show of respect between Pryor and Canyon.
Your next contest is scheduled for one fall. Let's do it first.
YouTube moderator making his way out. Got to hear a bit from him earlier tonight. Stay here.
You are so lucky I don't have your job.
I'm obviously a better wrestler than me, alright? You can ask Mercury, you can ask Rhino too. I ain't always sunlight. So, we're here once again. I was coming in this evening. I entered Highway 9 full of potholes and infrared alert and all that bad stuff. All of a sudden, I realized that you can either smell the halitosis at the beginning of Highway 9 or you can smell the borax cookie. But God, I knew you out there in Piedmont, Alabama. This is like the dirtiest place I've ever seen.
Trust me, that's an insult. This is something that will never get over. So, tonight, I'm pretty happy. I'm not gonna lie. Last week was phenomenal, alright? Jim Sterling was here. Grace honored you with his presence. By the way, he sends my best regards. It's good to see you're not dead yet. Anyways,
Shut up, for a second, I'm trying to go.
tonight, the Constellation is in full force once again. Because up next, that little unicorn princess, Taylor, midgets are not over. So, she wants to come back out here and for some reason get beat up by a action again.
So, obviously, I'm gonna go out here together all day to save you all. And I'm gonna see a massacre of the unicorn. So let's bring out like scare in action, shall we?
Making his way to the ring, representing the Constellation, Cameron Action! And his opponent,
Piedmont and the first female ProSouth champion. Tonight she goes one-on-one with Lights, Camera, and Action.
Ring the bell!
Don't listen to him, Noah.
Faith, it's taking everything in me not to punch him in the face. Again. Anyway, here we go. Lights, Camera, and Action, and Taylor Ray in the ring.
Well, it looks like we're going for a test of strength. Taylor Ray kicking away the arm, getting Cameron down to the mat. The arm drag. Taylor Ray going, it appears for a submission, but now she's going for the pin.
Crucifix!
Kick out at 2.
Kick to the gut from Taylor Ray. Here we go. Snapmare takeover. She's got a hold of the arm. Ooh.
And
Got a
again.
mousetrap pin there. Worski would know a lot about mousetraps, but I digress. Oh, Taylor Ray.
Taylor Ray going for these quick, consistent covers, trying to wear down Cam.
Oh, wait a minute. Tilt-a-whirl, head scissors. And Cameron Action is on the retreat ski.
Worski just told the official to stop counting.
And he just called himself a better referee. He knows better than anybody the referee's is counting when Cameron's on the outside. Whoa! Ray with a hurricane rod on the outside. Oh, she's got Cameron Action up on the barricades here. I'm trying to get a view here.
Taylor Ray undoing the vest.
Oh, and a knife edge chop to the chest. And another one. Some new offense from Taylor Ray here tonight. I'm very impressed.
Come on.
And you knew Worski was going to try and get involved.
What is he doing?
Oh, she kicks Worski off. Wait a minute! Sliding German from Cameron Action. Enough of a distraction from Worski to take advantage.
She should have kicked him harder.
Now Cameron Action in firm control. He's got just stomping the hand of Taylor Ray.
ProSouth getting behind the Unicorn Princess, Taylor Ray. Taylor Ray making it back to her feet.
Oh, and just a right hand.
Cam getting her in the corner. He
Charging
charges.
in. Oh, she misses. Oh, beautiful schoolgirl counter. Oh, just a kick out of 2. Wait a minute. Oh, what an uppercut from Cameron Action.
You can see she's a little dazed after that one. There's the
Into
cover.
Just a kick out from Taylor Ray. What would it mean going into next week with both of these competitors challenging for Trevor Eon's All-Out Championship next week?
Well, that's hard to say, but they're looking to do a lot of damage to the other one. Trying
Let's
to
not
go in.
forget that is another match coming up at Wicked Havoc. We have got a fatal 4-way match. Your new All-Out champion, fresh off his return from Japan, Trevor Eon, defending against Mr. 1985 Tricky Ricky Cagle, Lights, Camera, and Action, and a surprise addition, the Unicorn Princess Taylor Ray. Oh, sliding clothesline from Action.
That's going to be a great match.
And that's a kick out of
Kick out
2
of
from
2.
Taylor Ray.
Taylor Ray trying to make it back to her feet. Cam to his feet first. Cam from the ropes.
Oh, what
Taylor
a
Ray.
forearm smash from Taylor Ray.
She was right behind him.
Oh, and another. Oh, and a European uppercut, knocking Cameron Action down. Off the ropes. Oh, what a knee strike.
Just cover.
Oh, just a 2 count.
Taylor Ray needs to stay on top of him here.
Off the ropes. Oh, dropped hold. Wait a minute. He's got both legs locked. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a pin. Whoa, Very close 2 count. And on the kick out, Cameron actually was careening into the turnbuckle.
Face first into that top turnbuckle.
Ooh.
Taylor Ray gets the boot up.
Wait a minute. He's got that head hook, which means only one thing. Tornado DDT. Hook the leg. Whoa!
Kick out at 2.
Very close 2 count. Oh.
But a win here is definitely going to mean a strong mental advantage for one of these people going into that match.
Flying close body.
Havoc. There's the cover.
Oh. Very close 2 count again. Wait a minute. She's calling for it. No.
Cam ducks. Oh.
Thinking backslide here? They're fighting for control over a backslide. Taylor Ray gets the backslide. No. Oh, stomping on both hands. Oh, and a lights out from Cameron Action.
Taylor Ray may be out. There's the cover.
Uno, dos, no.
Kick out at 2. He is doing his job.
Good God, did Worski turn the stutter up to 10 tonight? We can't understand you. Anyway, back to the action in the ring. Taylor Ray set off the ropes. Pop up. Oh, she got the foot up.
Come on, Taylor.
Hey, no. Caught again. Wait a minute. No. Headlock and kill. He's got to get Taylor. Wait.
Got it locked in.
That's it.
Cam causing Taylor Ray to
Your winner as a result of a submission, Lights, Cameron, Action!
The official checking on Taylor Ray. So Cam going into the match next week at Wicked Havoc with a mental advantage here. And potentially a physical one at this point. We're going to send it back to Noah Howell in the ring.
This next contest set for one fall. Introducing first.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Constellation, Aaron Black.
And his opponent.
Come on.
What are you going to do about it?
on Cade Newton.
Whoa!
Noah, are you okay?
We almost had a collision at the pass there.
You almost got ran over by one half of the ProSouth Tag Team Champions.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Aaron Black making a shocking return to ProSouth last week.
Aligning himself with the stars in the constellation.
Wasting no time. Here we go. Newton charges. Oh, backsplash.
Caden, no stranger to Aaron Black. He knows he's got to take the fight to him if he has any chance in this match.
Oh, good night, Irene.
And that is exactly what I'm talking about.
Come on, Coach! Let's go!
Oh, now just showing some disrespect by slapping him in the face. Oh, and a headbutt.
Caden sinking down.
Right, here we go. Now just got him warming his eyes right into the ropes.
Aaron
Breaking at the
Black.
count of 4.
Aaron Black only wants to inflict pain.
I think that's what he's about to do here. Lifting that shirt up. Oh no. This is inhumane torture.
3, 4.
Oh! I thought that one in my chest.
That sounds like it. Aaron Black firing away in the corner. Caden fighting back.
Just throwing some rights to the gut. Now a right to the jaw. Oh.
Black
Cade
is on the
continuing to
ropes.
fight back. Off the ropes. Oh no. Caught.
Oh,
He's got him up. Lifts up. Sidewalk slam. What straight shown by Aaron Black into the cover. Whoa. Just barely rolling your shoulder up at a count of 2.
Black in control. Pulling up Caden now, getting him on the middle
Choking away
rope.
on the ropes. Trying to suffocate him. Here we go, Black off the ropes. Oh, what a knee right to the back of the head. That's got to do it.
Cover.
1, 2. Ooh.
Caden kicking out at 2.
Aaron Black's starting to show some frustration now. This crowd don't speak for Cade Newton. Shoving him. Oh! Knee strike there from Newton.
Black barely hanging on to the ropes.
Oh, the drop kick now.
He's wobbling.
And a right. Off the ropes. Got caught, got goozled. Up and down with the choke slam. Into the cover. 2. Whoa! Newton again, just barely rolling that shoulder up.
The official insisting it was a 2.
Newton got a lot of fight left in him. But he's probably about to have that fight beaten right out of him. Just shoving the referee off. Continuing to shove the referee again.
You can't shove the official.
Wait, where's
Hold on.
James Dewberry
You can't
going?
leave the match that you're officiating.
What? I've never seen that before. The referee walking away from the match.
Meanwhile, Aaron Black is set to torture Cade Newton,
Just a club.
and Noah will hand them one. ProSouth Commissioner Amy Haven out here.
Hey guys, I have a great idea. How about you give my boy Robbie time to go upstairs and get some gear
to me.
Put the titles on the line. Put the titles on the line. Put the titles on the line and we'll fight. Put the titles on the line and we'll fight. If they real champions, they'll defend the
You want it, you got it.
Hold on. So not only do we get a tag team match, we get one for the
ProSouth Tag Team Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we've still got more to come. I'll see you guys in the ring.
What an announcement. What a decision by ProSouth Commissioner Amy Haven. Yes, Caden, that guy is strong. Now back to Noah Howell in the ring.
As this contest is scheduled for one fall, introducing first. Making his way to the ring, Marco Wicker.
And his opponent,
All right, so we have Marco Wicker set to take on Ben Buchanan. As soon as Marco stops arguing with the fans and gets back in the ring.
These two men have an intense rivalry over in the state of Georgia, and they're bringing it here to the ProSouth Arena here tonight. I, for one, cannot wait to see what these two can do.
It's gonna be a good one.
And to nobody's surprise, this ProSouth crowd is 100% behind the second generation star, Ben Buchanan.
They love him here at ProSouth.
And in 1 week's time, Ben has arguably one of the biggest matches in his ProSouth career as he takes on the Serpent Assassin Brandon Watley in a Texas bullrope match. Whoa! And there's the amateur style of Buchanan. Beautiful wrestling takedown. Rolling into a pin. Oh, Marco had a hold of the ropes, but Ben was able to get his grip away before the referee could catch him, but not at the second time around. Breaking it at a count of 3 and just telling Marco to bring it.
You know, I asked Ben why he didn't want to just take this week off to get prepared for that match coming up. He said he's up for any challenge, anytime, anywhere.
Meanwhile, the Serpent Assassin Brandon Watley, who I went to try and get a word with, nowhere to be found. A little bit of cowardice, maybe, or smart strategy? I
Well,
mean, he hit Buchanan with the nunchucks last week and made a run for it, and we haven't seen or heard from him since.
He's a very strategic man. We'll see if it pays off next week. But as for right now, Ben Buchanan with Marco Wicker.
Not taking anything away from the technical ability that Marco Wicker has, but he is just not going to out-wrestle a man like Ben Buchanan. What do you say? Ben's got him by a good 30 pounds?
I would think so. But see,
Oh! Now see,
it's not always about the size. Sometimes you have to be technical about it.
when it comes to technical wrestling, Marco will not beat Buchanan here tonight. If Marco is going to beat Buchanan, he's got to outsmart him. He's got to use that veteran awareness.
Marco's a very gifted wrestler, but I hate when he uses tactics like that, like using the rope against Ben.
Marco is one of those with a mindset of doing whatever it takes to win, even if it means bending the rules.
Or bending Ben's arm around the rope, which he does right now.
That arm that Brandon Watley did assault with the nunchucks last week. Face, once again, how is that going to come into play in the Texas Bull Rope match? Because Brandon Watley is going to want that other arm, the good arm of Ben Buchanan, tied up in the bull rope, forcing Ben to have to use the bad arm to fight Brandon Watley.
Absolutely. Ben has to be careful here.
Oh, and stomping away at the bad arm now.
Part of this tonight is about living to fight next week.
Ben refusing to give up now.
You can see that arm is bandaged up. But that's serving as a target for Marco.
This crowd trying to get behind Ben Buchanan here. Marco just putting all of his body weight onto the back of Ben and just hyperextending that arm.
The official checking in. Ben
Gets
grabs
to the
the
ropes.
bottom rope.
Those long tree chuck arms of Ben Buchanan coming into play there.
And again, not an ounce of quit in Ben Buchanan.
Ooh, forearm shiver. And another, and a third, and a fourth. Oh, and a back elbow shot, and another. Here comes the second generation. Oh my!
Ben might have knocked himself out.
A barrel roll takedown, and the momentum of Ben Buchanan sent him face first into the bottom turnbuckle, face first.
The official needs to check Ben right now.
Marco just dragging the dead weight to the middle. Whoa!
We got it too.
Perhaps though only on instinct. Buchanan refusing to give up. Oh, elbow shot there. Well, he still got that arm gripped. Buchanan trying to fight back, but Marco having none of it. Oh, that's a pending predicament. Oh, and
Ben with the bridge, getting out of it.
Marco with the wherewithal to just stomp out of it. Ben trying to fight back with a couple of shoulder throws, and then just a stiff right jab. Now a forearm, another one, a third. Oh, what a drop kick! I don't care how many times I see it, Faith. Anytime I see Ben Buchanan throw a drop kick, color me impressed.
Absolutely. But now both men are down. The official at 4.
Official reaches the count of 10. This match will be ruled a no contest.
ProSouth getting behind Ben Buchanan.
Ben's up to his feet first, and now here's Marco. Walks right into a back elbow shot. And then the clothesline. Oh, scoop. And oh, make an ocean driver.
There's the cover.
Whoa!
Did you see how close that was?
Inches away from being a 3 count.
Ben's fired up.
full Nelson lock in. Trying to make Marco submit here to a full Nelson. Once again, got the bad arm.
Shoving Marco into the ropes.
Well, Marco can take advantage of the bad arm.
You see the way Ben's
Marco
holding
throwing
that.
his hands up, and Marco just turned his back. Oh, whoa! Hey!
It's over. Disqualification.
Your winner as a result of a disqualification, Ben Buchanan!
Blatant low blow from Wicker.
I was enjoying this match.
Oh, just a punt kick to the side of the head.
I was enjoying this match.
And Marco taking the coward's way out.
But it wasn't about the competition.
Hey,
for
you gotta
Marco.
wonder. If Marco went, and now look at that. Trying to expose the bad arm. And now he's got that arm hooked.
Come on!
We gotta get some help out here. We gotta get some help out here. Come on.
We gotta get some help. We gotta get security. We gotta get somebody
Marco's
from the
breaking
back.
the hold.
Y'all to think for 1 second, just because I'm in Japan, that I don't remember what's waiting on me when I get back to the States, when I get back to the usual haunt of ProSouth Wrestling. Because November 1st is a signature event, Wicked Havoc. But it ain't just a signature event for ProSouth. That's a signature event for Trevor Eon. Because I'm the very definition of Wicked at ProSouth Wrestling. I'm the very definition of Havoc at ProSouth Wrestling. I am the thing that goes bump in the ProSouth night. And I got 300 challengers in a 4-way match for this championship waiting on me when I get back. Lights, camera, and action. You seem to be obsessed with removing my head. Well, keep trying. I hope you succeed. Fan favorite tough guy, Tricky Ricky. You like to dance, you like to have fun? Man, me too. Ain't nothing fun about fighting me, though. Especially not when there's a title on the line. My friend, Taylor Ray. Because I respect you as a person and as a competitor, I can't treat you any different than them since you're in this match. Which means you get knocked out too. Y'all make no mistake about it. When I come back to Japan, I'm ready to tear the States up too. And it starts November 1st. It starts with ProSouth Wrestling's Wicked Havoc. I ain't asking y'all to be afraid. I'm asking y'all to be aware. See you November 1st, Piedmont. Walk the path.
ProSouth management just ceased to amaze me. I don't understand why I still get amazed by things like this, but I do. I must be foolish on my end. This is usually a part of the day on this Friday evening where I prepare my things, put it in my car, leave my home, and go to ProSouth Wrestling and do what I do best. Perform in a ring and beat people up. That's what I do. People get kicked in the face. People get beat down by my nunchucks. It happens all the time. It's a weekly activity, you know. And this week, I'm banned from the building. Banned from the building. Woke up to an email from Commissioner Amy Hagan. Banned from the building because of my actions from last week. What? My actions on Ben Buchanan, attacking him with a deadly weapon, which are nunchucks, steel. My attack was heinous, savage, unnecessary. my attack. He didn't die. He's not crippled. He's not injured. He's just hurt. Just a little bit. He's a bull. He's a young bull. Get it? Young bull? His dad's Bull Buchanan. The dude is tougher than nails. I beat this dude up all the time and he comes back for more. I like that about being Buchanan. Dude's tough. He's still a punk. But he's tough. And I like that. But I don't like management decision to ban me from the building. I get no tune-up match. Nothing. Just banned from the building. Because of my heinous attack. Must I remind you that earlier this year, during the summer, a woman's neck was broken in the ring. Not in a match, but a random attack. By your husband, might I add. Your husband is also the same man that poured bleach in a man's eyes. No consequences after that. But that's a talk for another day. The thing is, I'm banned from the building to protect the investment of the bull rope match. Because I hurt the arm of Ben Buchanan, the arm that's going to be tied in a bull rope. And she's afraid that I'm going to do it again tonight. Which I was. Duh. This is professional wrestling. This is how things work. There's a match set up for a big event. You attack that other person for strategy. You weaken them for the upcoming event. This is nothing new. This happens all the time. It even happens in sports. But I guess you idiots can't afford a television and watch cable to see what goes on. But the you, Buchanan, you got lucky tonight. I won't be there to beat you up tonight, but next week, it's the bull rope match. The match that you chose. We're going to be tied together. We're going to be face to face. You're going to get the fight of your life, and you will suffer the wrath of serpent destruction.
ProSouth, baby, that's right. You seen it right. That's a fanny pack. I may be laid up on the couch, but I still got my fanny pack on, baby. You know I love them fanny packs. This is Mr. 1985, baby. But hey, ProSouth, I want to address next week. Big show, Wicked Havoc, baby. I cannot wait. We'll be in a 4-way for the all-out title. I don't think I've ever been in a 4-way title match or match all together. But hey, let me start out with you, Taylor Ray. Last time we wrestled, you had advantage. You had advantage over me because I underestimated you. I underestimated your abilities. Taylor, you've earned my respect, and I see now that you can hang, that you can go with anyone. And I seen that you was ProSouth champion. But Taylor, the bad news is you ain't going to be all-out champion. Because no longer will Mr. 1985 underestimate you. Because I know who you are. I know what you can do. Now on to you, Cam. You thought I should be some goon to some big starfish-looking thing that don't even belong in professional wrestling? You thought Tricky Ricky was some background player? Maybe I'm a primetime player. And while I know that you are as good as they come, I know that you can wrestle any and all styles. But know this, you ain't got what I got. You ain't got the it factor, buddy. You ain't got what it takes. When it boils down to it, I'm better than you. And I'll show it at Wicked Havoc. And that leaves you, the champ. Trevor, Aeon, whatever they call you. The left-hand path. Well, you better be watching for my right hand come next week. While you parading around Japan, you know, I know you're beloved at ProSouth, but you've been focused on Japan. You ain't been focused on the all-out title. I've been focusing on that match. I've been focusing on bringing gold home with me. So know this, Trevor. Your title reign's coming to an end. It's been a very short title reign. and I'll see you next week at Wicked Havoc. Hey, on a side note, I think that people would like to see just me and you one-on-one. So after I take your belt, you're more than welcome to have a shot at it, baby.
and gentlemen, we are back. Noah Howell, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do have an update on the health of Ron Buchanan. Despite the assault and the inability to use his arm, Ben Buchanan says he will be here to take on Brandon Watley in the Texas bullrope match. And don't forget, coming up next week, you're going to Havoc. We have got a beautiful selection of matches for you guys. Next week, also, the All-Out Championship is on the line. We have got the Unicorn Princess Taylor Ray taking on Mr. 1985 Trigger Ricky Taylor, taking on Lights Camera Action, and taking on the Big Back Trevor Eon. And your main event is for the ProSouth Championship. The last hurdle, the King of the South, Ace Haven, will defend against the GOAT, Eric Silva. That's all next week. Let's go ahead and get back to right now. The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the ProSouth Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, representing the Constellation. The team on Lights, Camera, Action, and Aaron Black.
The Constellation receiving this opportunity earlier tonight. Aaron Black was facing Cade Newton. Chaos broke out. And now we have a match for the ProSouth Tag Team Championships.
And their opponents.
To defend the ProSouth Tag Team Championships.
Tag team gold is on the line here. Faith, this worries me. Now, if the Constellation were to somehow win tonight, that would give Jim Sterling something else to hold over Robbie Vio's head.
So Vio and Newton cannot afford the loss tonight.
Well, I think Aaron Black is pretty evident. Aaron Black tag team titles are on. Wait a minute. Oh, right off the bat, the German suplex from Vio. Keeping that grip locked. And another. That grip is still locked. Cameron's got a hold of the ropes. Caden breaking away the hold. And a third suplex from Vio, and Cameron is on the retreat. And now the big man has to come in for damage. Oh, my.
You gotta wonder about Newton's decision-making process here.
Oh, what a scoop power slam there. I think Caden's regretting that decision to come in. Oh, and just a right hook from Aaron Black.
Newton's still fired up from the fight earlier tonight.
I did try to get answers from Aaron Black on why he chose to make his ProSouth return and destroy the first follower of the path, Aleister Crow. And the only words he said to me were, "Get out of my face before I knock you in the next week."
That sounds pretty on them.
So, I still don't know what his reasons are. I don't think we're ever going to know what his reasons are.
But right now, Aaron Black has Cade Newton in the corner.
Technically, we got until 5. If that referee hits 5, the match is over. But I digress. Oh, and a right hook. Technically.
Now,
oh my! Dropping Uten right on his head. Into the cover. Kick out at 2.
As I was saying, speaking of the official, that's kind of how we got this match here tonight. The official was having trouble separating Aaron Black from Cade Newton, and he called in some reinforcements in the form of Robbie Vio and ProSouth Commissioner Amy Haven.
Which it goes without saying, but I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. That match between Cade Newton and Robbie Vio, not Robbie Vio, I'm sorry, Aaron Black. Sorry, a little caught up here tonight. That match between Aaron Black and Cade Newton is officially a no contest. But tonight, we now have the tag team titles on the line.
And holding Eaton in place as Aaron Black comes back in.
Commissioner Amy Haven talking a little trash. The lights can't. Oh, not this again. No. Faith, I'm covering my chest. Maybe it won't hurt. Maybe I won't feel it. No, thunderclap! Paying homage to Matt Gilbert with that thunderclap right to the chest.
And now the headbutt. Aaron Black goes to the corner and charges.
Oh, and a back splash just caving Uten's head in.
Eaton was really rethinking this tagging in thing he did. There's a cover.
Ooh, kick out at 2.
ProSouth cheering on Cade Newton, but he's got to find a way to make it back to his
Now
feet.
he's got that chin lock just cinched in. Caden has got to get to his corner. He's got to get to Vio. Newton trying to fight, but he is just outsized and outmatched right now by Aaron Black.
Caden trying to move. Oh, he's on a knee.
Making his way back up. Oh, elbow shot, and another, and a third, and a fourth. Oh, jawbreaker. He's almost to his corner. Oh, and the pump kick to the side of the head.
Caden is out. Again, I'd say the official needs to check on Caden.
Scooped up and slammed down with sheer force. Now lights, camera, and action checking back into this contest. An elbow drop. Oh no, measuring the back. Then his jab. Oh! Right to the top of the spine and then the sliding line.
Cover.
Ooh.
Caden Caden able to kick out. Remember, this is for the ProSouth Tag Team Championship.
Faith, if we're being honest, I think the only reason that Caden was able to kick out there was because of the cocky cover by Lights, Camera, Action.
Absolutely.
Shot to the back. One for the reverse swing blade. No. Oh, drop kick.
Robbie Vile wants the tag, but Caden has to roll across the ring.
Although on that other side, it is Aaron Black who's going to be checking in for the consolation. Yep, here he comes. Oh. Headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. Vile unleashing a series of headbutts. Goozle. Kick to the gut. And another. Vile with the Mizuguri. Off the ropes. Got caught, got Goozle. Oh my, what a freaking choke slam. And now they're just picking up the scraps of Caden Newton. Robbie Vile rolled onto the bottom rope. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Taylor Ray. What's Taylor Ray doing here? Hey! Oh!
Disqualification.
Taylor Ray attacking Lights, Camera, and Action.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the ultimate disqualification, the Constellation. However, the Tag Team Championships do not change hands on a count-out or disqualification. Meaning, still your ProSouth Tag Team Champions, Robbie Vile and Caden Newton.
Wait a minute. Faith. Lights are
That
out.
wasn't me.
Lights are. Oh my! Toe! Alistair Toe's here! And he's just staring down Aaron Black. What you gonna do now, big man, huh? You got the toe face to face. What you gonna do now?
What?
Aaron's not backing down though. What is?
Not an
Are they gonna go?
ounce- Not an ounce of fear
Yep,
in Aaron
they're gonna
Black.
lights again. We just lost power again. What's going on? Aaron Black is gone, but the Crow is still in the ring. Listen to this place firmly behind the first fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is that contest. We scheduled 4-1 falls already in the ring. Representing the left-hand pack, accompanied to ringside by Matthias Darkborn. This is the first follower, Alistair Crow! And his opponents. Making his way to the ring
crucifix pin. Kick out. Oh, nice victory roll cover there. Ooh, kick out. Damien reversing. Ooh, beautiful Northern Light suplex with the bridge. Kick out at 2.
Throw with the gator roll. Trying to disorient Damien Serotonin.
Damien tap. Damien able to get out of the ring and break the hold. Oh, just delivering a boot to the face of Crow.
Usually breaking the nose.
An uppercut.
Crow in the corner.
Oh, just a knife edge chop. Damien doesn't throw chops that often, but when he does, they hurt. Ooh. Oh, Damien set up and over. Oh, went for the step up Izaguri. Crow was scouting it out.
Crow taking advantage of that mistake by Serotonin.
What's this? Crow. Oh my. Is Crow looking for some form of the tarantula here?
It looks like he has it.
Oh, and breaking it at count of 4, and Damien just crumbles to the outside below.
Now Crow going to the apron.
The words of Matthias Darkthorn, stay on him. Oh, going for some kind of stuff on the outside. Damien was scouting it. Counter! And Damien just sit careening into the barricades.
Crow tosses Serotonin back into the ring. There's the cover.
Kick out at 2.
What's Crow got in mind going into the corner?
Oh.
You may never know as Serotonin takes control.
Moving the referee out of the way. Here we go.
Face wash by Damien
And his
Serotonin.
momentum carries him to the outside.
And Serotonin going up top.
Oh.
Dropping the elbow. There's the cover.
Kick out at 2.
Serotonin in control. Oh, as Crow goes for a shot to the midsection. Serotonin with the chinlock applied, driving his knee into Crow's spine. You hear ProSouth cheering for the first follower, Alistair Crow, as he makes his way to his feet. An elbow to the midsection and another. Crow from the ropes.
Oh, and a kitchen sink.
Serotonin was ready.
ProSouth crowd obviously not a fan of that one.
Serotonin has been wrestling for over a decade. He has years worth of experience in the ring.
And he's done it all and won it all here at ProSouth.
Absolutely. There's the cover.
Serotonin, longest reigning tag team champion, longest reigning all-out champion, and he is the longest reigning ProSouth champion.
So even if Serotonin is down in the match, he always has a plan. Pulling Crow up just to knock him back down.
Oh, pop-up car. Wait, Crow with the guillotine.
Serotonin going down. If Serotonin collapses, this could be it.
Yep, Serotonin still got some life left in him.
Serotonin down to a knee.
I think Serotonin's got him lit.
Official checking in.
But wait a minute, both the Crow's shoulders are down, but the referee doesn't see it. If that hand drops a third time, that's it. Nope. Cerato's.
The strength and the will of Damian Cerato's.
Oh! Northern Lights into the corner.
The official needs to check on Crow. You see the way his neck bounced in that bottom turnbuckle. There's the cover.
1, 2. No.
Crow kicking out at 2.
Oh, and now a crossface. Crossface applied from Seratone. Oh, kick out at 2. Oh, and what a drop kick.
Crow kicking out at 2.
No. Damien kicking him on the apron. Looking to inflict some more damage.
Now Damian going to the opposite apron. Has his hands in Crow's hair.
Oh no. What is Seratone thinking? Oh no. Oh no. He can't be. He'll break Crow in 2 with that. Taking superplex outside of the floor. Oh no.
No.
Whoa. Whoa. Crow catching on the ropes. Crow with the counter. Wait a minute. He's hooked.
Oh, Fisherman suplex into the ring. Both men
oh my!
Both men are down. Who's going to be the first to take advantage?
And then back to their feet now. Elbow for Crow. A back elbow now. Oh, catching the arm. Caught the other. Headbutt. Headbutt. And a third. And now a belly to belly suplex.
Cover.
Oh.
Down at 2.
What a contest we have going on here. Ooh. What a Death Valley driver from Seratone.
Cover. Supposed to be it.
Yes. No. Something's got to give here in this contest. Both men just giving it everything they got. Went for the super kick. Nope.
Oh.
Crow. Wait a minute. Fisherman's neck breaker.
There's the cover.
Going over to a cover. Referee trying to get the position. Oh. If I think if the referee wasn't struggling to get in the position, that could have been it.
Absolutely. Things got a little jumbled up there. But now Crow feels it. He's ready.
It's calling for the Eat Crow. Oh, and a Pele kick from Seratone. Now Seratone just measuring. He's got him hooked. Going up for the brainbuster. No, counter. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. He's got him hooked. No, wait a minute. Seratone countered out of nowhere. Brainbuster. Brainbuster.
Damian with the cover.
Here's your winner, Damian Seratone! Last week, someone came in here and tried to make an impression. So, I'm coming up with your wicked Havoc. Scott's Bay. How about you bring your ass back here to a duel with me?
Well, the challenge issued by Damian Seratone. The champion of champions makes his way to the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, also don't forget next week in Wicked Havoc. Keep your ticket stubs because one lucky winner will be walking out of here with $100 cash. And also, we will be having not one, but 2 costume contests. One for the kids and one for the adults. Where each winner will walk out with $50 cash. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is time for a fight. No referees, no sanction between Eric Silva and Ace Haven. At this time, please welcome Eric the Ghost Silva.
Here we go. Your main event of the evening. This isn't a match, this is a fight.
Walk the path.
Just introduce him again. Just do it again. I guess we're having some technical difficulties.
Try it again. At this time, please welcome Eric the Ghost Silva.
Ready for a fight.
And now, the ProSouth champion, the King of the South, Ace Haven.
Haven, the self-proclaimed king of the South and your Pro-South champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, no officials, no stopping until one man is just beaten to a pulp.
Ace says they're going to do it on Ace's terms.
Here we go. ProSouth crowd firmly behind Silver, and these men are just circling each other. Ace Haven actually wanting to challenge Eric Silver to a fist fight. I don't know how wise that is. Oh, left jab there from Silver, and Haven stunned. And then just circling each other again. Oh, Haven. Oh, Silva trying to get his hands over the fence. Now Haven just doing some dirty boxing here.
Come on.
Telling Silva to bring it. So continuing to play Haven's game here and going the fist fight route. Ooh, gut shot.
You know, I can't help but notice the difference in attire here.
Silva is dressed ready to fight,
And Ace looks like he's dressed for a funeral.
probably his own funeral.
And he's got Silva in the corner.
Just jabbing away. Both men just circling each other. Ladies and gentlemen, also, don't forget, when we go off the air shortly after, it is the ProSouth Pulse post-show where I have a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to miss this interview.
Noah, who do you have?
Earlier tonight, I interviewed the YouTube moderator, Adam Worski, who is out to get this man's YouTube channel. On the post show, I have a sit-down interview with the man who challenges Jim Sterling next week, Robbie Vio.
You do not want to miss that. That comes up right after this. So be sure to stick around.
Ace Haven just undoing his tie.
Okay.
But he didn't take it around the neck. Ooh. Silva's just saying, come on, Ace. Silva's blocking. Haven not even really trying to get through Silva's defenses here. Boom, Silva, gut shot, and a right, and a left. Ooh, here we go.
Silva is a fighter.
Oh, here we go.
Now Silva getting Ace into the corner.
And there's a takedown.
Since this is not a match, there are
This
no
is
rules.
anything goes.
There are no countouts. So getting to the ropes will not save you.
Oh, Haven dropping some elbows now, no longer making this a fist fight. Oops, Silva got a hold of the leg, taking down Haven. Now he's just talking trash to Haven, telling him to get up. Get up and fight me like a man. Oh, caught. Oh, and a low blow. It was only a matter of time before Haven went low.
Now see, that's why you don't spend time talking trash. You got to stay on top of your opponent, especially in a fight like this where there are no rules.
Now Haven just hammering away. Oh, and another right, and another, and another. Haven just slid right into the barricades.
Bouncing off the barricade.
Silva just taking time to get his composure back. Going right back after Haven.
Tosses Haven into the barricade.
Oh, Haven will flip it over.
Oh my. We got the house lights up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can't see Ace Haven. Whoa! Haven launching a chair in the Silva. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try and follow this action best we can. We can't see much here from our commentary position.
We can't see him, but we can hear him.
All right, I think I have a visual of Ace Haven. He just threw a chair on the Eric Silva. And another. Oh, another chair launch. And another. That one just caught Silva in the back of the head. And another. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we have any chairs left.
He's climbing back over.
So, dropping the gut with the chair now. And another.
His arm with
Wait a
the
minute, look
chair.
at Haven's hand. Haven's hand's on the corner. Oh my! What a freaking chair shot!
Silva picking up Ace. Ace with a shot to the chin.
Haven. How was Haven still conscious after that chair shot right between the eyes?
I don't know, but Silva's going to do it again.
Oh! Haven. Haven! Oh, wait, what has Haven got?
I can't tell from over here.
What is Haven? Haven! Haven has a mallet! Oh my God! Oh my God! Just hammer away the thumb of some way! Help!
What? Ace is swinging away with it. What is going on? What is the? Oh my! What does this mean for Wicked Havoc next week? Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to ProSouth to find out more. What is going on?
Am I good? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ProSouth Pulse. I am your host, Noah Howell, and what a stunning turn of events we had as we went off the air. Now, early reports on Eric the Ghost Silva is that he has a broken thumb at the result of that attack from Ace Haven. What his status is going next week in the Wicked Havoc is unsure, so be sure to stay tuned to social media throughout the week for updates. However, at this time, I have a one-of-a-kind interview planned up. My guest is the former YouTube champion, Robbie Vio. Robbie, welcome to the set, brother.
Thank you, man. It's going to be good.
All right. So I'm going to cut right to the chase. July the 19th, Jim Sterling comes to ProSouth and unfairly takes the YouTube title from you. And since then, you have been trying to do whatever it took to get your hands on Jim Sterling and to get that YouTube title back. And now you put your YouTube channel and everything on the line just so you can get that shot next week. Why are you willing to give up your entire livelihood for the YouTube championship?
It's, I don't know, there's a lot of people who don't understand what competition is, don't understand what it is to go against somebody. And I don't know, most people don't understand what it's like to be a champion. And it's, to me, it's not about winning the championship. It's, I am the YouTube champion. And whether or not the belt's around my waist, that's just a matter of yesterday or whatever I've got to do to do it. But getting the belt around my waist does nothing but prove outwardly that I am what I know I am. I'm the YouTube champ. That's who I am. Jim Sterling he's a YouTuber who wants to masquerade as a pro wrestler. And maybe he has that on me. Maybe he has it on me that I'm a wrestler who wants to masquerade as a YouTuber, and that's fine. But I know what I am. And I don't think he knows what he is. In about 2 weeks, it's not going to be a matter of me walking in there and throwing out some stupid challenge. Maybe I got ahead of myself. Maybe I was too excited. I had somebody in front of me that I wanted to get my hands on. And that's kind of how I am. I'll throw caution to the wind. I want to have the match. I want to go against who I want to go against. I want to fight. That's who I am. I like to fight. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to have the chance to do that. And I've waited long enough for it. And I think he's been holding on to the belt for long enough to where it's not just me who wants the match to happen. It's pretty much everybody in the entire building who shows up every single week. They want to see the YouTube title defended on the YouTube channel. They want to see it. They don't want an absentee champion. I don't know who told Jim Sterling otherwise, but he ain't Brock Lesnar. So you can show up when you want to show up, or you can show up and show people that you're a champion. I'm the one who shows up to show people I'm a champion.
And that is why, in my opinion, you are one of the top competitors here at ProSouth. You're not afraid to back down from a fight. You're willing to do whatever it takes to climb to the top of the mountain. I wish you the best of luck in your match with Sterling next week. Thank you for coming on to the ProSouth Pulse, Robbie.
I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, next week is Wicked Havoc. Be sure to tune in for the ProSouth Pulse. This is Noah Howell. We'll see you next week.
Bye, Coogee Coin.